Friends, today I'm here with my sixth experiment of my web technology lab. Here I will be doing the experiment and the topic built-in object functions and animations in JavaScript. So the first question asked me to create a text box and text processing kind of thing where I will be entering the message and it will calculate the number of characters, number of words, vowels, consonants and spaces. In the second question they have asked me to create a flower garden kind of thing. So I'll be entering the number of rows and number of columns and it creates that number of like it plants a garden. That's what. And then here the third I have been asked to create some box kind of thing. Inside that we have a box and I can change the background color, the text color, text size, width, height and change the opacity also. And the fourth question is like I have to create a moving car. When like user clicks the move button, it should move and stop when the user clicks the stop button. I've been asked to use the setInterval or setTimeout function, and again I have to create a design a web page with header, banner and footer. Here also what I have to do is in every 1 second I have to use the timer function and this banner image should be changing. So here is that web page, but before that I'll show you the code. So as the basic structure goes, HTML head, title, and then this is the CSS style which I've been using. After that, here I've used the script. Let me start with the body. So here I have created a text processing kind of thing and then enter the message. For entering that message I have created a text area. After that I have made a button called calculate, so that when it clicks the calculate, see you can see on click is equal to check, so it will call the check function. After that again I have created a div box. Here I have given the heading as flower garden. I have also given some text box to enter the number of rows and columns, and when the user clicks the button it will call the show function. After that here again I have created a div box. Here I have displayed the message welcome, and then for changing the background color I have created an input type and given some IDs, and on change is equal to I'm calling the test function. In the same way for text color also I'm calling the test function. After that for text size also I'm calling the test function, width also I'm calling the text function. So for everything I have created a text box, and then for while changing it it will be calling the function. After that I've created another div box. Here I've given a source image car.png. Like from here car.png, same name can be given here, and I've given some ID to it. And then I've created three buttons: start, stop and reset. And then for the background image, like banner image, I've again given one source and then one input button, so that it can start the animation, and every 1 second this will be changing the animation. Now I'll show you the functions in the script. So this is how you add a script, that is a JavaScript. So inside that, for creating a function, the simple syntax which we do in Java and C++: function test, angular brackets and then the brackets. So here I have created a variable div c, so it gets the value of p1 color and then n1, w1, h1 and o1. So for everything it will be updated here. So if we are giving some new width, div.style.width is equal to f plus px, so the new value will be updated here. For the check function, so that we can check the number of characters, words that we saw in the first question. So here also I have created two variables, n and length. N takes the value and then length is it calculates the number of characters or like number of letters in that whole sentence, and then we are splitting it so that we can find the length of the word, and then we are converting it to string so that we can check the number of vowels. For checking the number of vowels we are using str caret I is equal to a e I o u, and then if it's found, we are increasing the v count. Before this we have initialized the v count as 0, so as soon as it counters and vowel, it will increment it. After that we are displaying the number of vowels, and then for consonants the formula is like whatever letters are there, total number of letters, if we minus that from the word length, -1 minus the vowel count, we will get the consonant. For the spaces also we are doing what is, we are subtracting 1 from the word length. After that we have a show function to plant that garden. So here also I'm getting that garden. So here also I'm getting the input from the user for rows and columns, and then I'm using two for loops, and then I have given an image of a flower garden, and then once that show button is clicked, it will generate that number of images in that web page. After that I have a init function for the next question. So we are positioning that image as relative, and we are styling it style dot left is equal to 0 pix, and move right also for that car to move. What we are doing is, so whenever it's clicked, every 20 after 20 milliseconds it moves 10 say 10 like 10 seconds, like 10 distance like forward. And then we have a function in re to clear timeout that animate, and then stop to stop that car. And then we have the set time function, so that this is used for that banner image to change every second. So we are set interval, and the function we are giving the name, and if it's 1 second we have to give 1000 because it's taking it in millisecond. If it's 3 seconds we have to give in 3000. So inside the function change, we are putting if loop. So if start is equal to 1, we are giving an image start is equal to 2. So after every if loop, the start is incremented, and then again this keeps on repeating infinitely. Now let's go to the output. So this is the first thing. So suppose if I type Justin is a good boy. When we click the calculate, it calls the calculate function. Now you can see number of characters 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So even the space is calculated as one character. Number of words you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of vowels you can see I, U, I, A, O. So the total number of vowels is 7, and the rest is 9. And number of space you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, for flower garden, I am giving the number of rows as 3 and number of columns as 10. And when I click, see, it's automatically creating the kind of garden. Now when we come to the next, suppose if I want to change the background color to red, and then text color, let it be black. Now I am increasing the width, and height also I am increasing. And now I can change the opacity, you can see, and then even I can increase the height little, width little more. And then if I want, I can also increase the text size. Even I can change the text color, background color also if I want I can change. So this is how it works. And now the animation, whenever I click the start button, the start function is called, I can stop it, and then when I click the reset button, it comes to the initial position. The start, it calls the start function. When we stop, it calls the stop function and executes the statement. When I click the reset, it comes back to its initial position. In the same way, we have an animation banner image, and then this is the header, and this is the footer. When I click the start animation button here, you can see the images getting changed every second. So I hope you understood this concept. So just practice JavaScript. This is one of the easiest things, and you can do many things. It's like very interesting. Once you start doing, it will be very interesting, and you will feel like doing it more, like doing some creative ideas. You can use your creative ideas. So hope I made you understood all these concepts. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.